Hi, g'day traders. Sam here from TradeToProspa to give you another update on optimism. And as you can see from my chart there, it seems to be a channel. Obviously, it's an assumption. However, we use this method to understand key pivot points. And you can say that that was right here on the middle of the channel. We've got another rejection. This this line is, I reckon, is critical. As you can see, previous support, previous resistance and support, and now we see this range of wicks. So we're going down. That's my opinion. And this is the daily line, and it's showing weakness pretty much. I did talk about, if I go to the small time frame, just give me a sec. And you can see how I've set it up. There's a bit of history there, and what we're looking at. Just clean this up a bit, and I'll just try to hide that for a sec. What we have is, from a previous video, I did talk about this is a correction. Where are we? We had our A, B, C correction to the upside on this downtrend, macro downtrend, and we're starting another wave. And this strong move, this could be our one, this could be our two. That's a strong move, so that could be 2, 3, and therefore this is a 3 and 4 type of scenario. We had that wick up there, so that was a strong move. And anyway, we're going down, and it's likely, if you look at across to the left, we'll have some levels on the way down, but you can say that that is a key support level, and so these Fibonacci's daily level. So I think we're headed for this daily level here. Let's get that out. This daily level, and we've got another daily level. In most cases, I would say that if this was our A, B, this is going to be our C. C could be here or further down, and then we're going to have our D and then E. Now this C part could be also a wedge of some sort. Wouldn't surprise me that we get a bounce from this area here. Give us a sec. Wouldn't surprise me if we get a bounce from here. Try to go back up to this mid level. So I'll be interested to see how this goes, but it could go like that, and we go shorting further down, and then that could be our C. Alternatively, C could just be here, and this could be the beginning of a macro move, which could be a descending wedge of some sort, and then we can have this as well. Whoops. So D could be somewhere here as well, back to this resistance level. It's not easy, is it? But this weekly level, so that is my weekly level. If we look at the weekly chart, and I've defined the weekly level based on this, and based on this is our weekly level. So that's going to be our main resistance. On the weekly chart, you can see how it's slowing down. So this might be a good area on the day level. That has confluence with this 786. But I think Bitcoin's going to drop a fair bit if the likes of the Dixie and SP 500 play big moves, then obviously this is going to be much more uh, volatile, and so need to just be mindful. And there is no way of predicting what's going to happen. All we can see is it's going downward pressure. So let's have a look at on the 3-day. I think 3 days is a good time frame to look at. And if we have our tools, let's just add the RSI and the Phoenix that I have. There is, so we don't have much history, do we? That's the problem. Can't really compare, but you can see the RSI is still downward pressure significantly, and the 50% levels there. nowhere near. Let's look on a small time frame. Daily is probably a bit better. There you go. That's breaking down and matches the candles. We might just use this trend line in the future to see maybe a breakout trade. But I do see this coming down, and from a daily perspective, it's probably like that. If we look at the levels of support, the pivots, the RSI, and it's pretty much breaking down on the daily. And if we go to the 80-hour, let's see what the 80-hour does. 80-hour is a bit more prevalent. You can say that is it there. And that trend line is interesting as well. Come a bit of confluence. So we had the breakout to upside, fake out, and back down. So if we go below this on the 8-hour, candle closes down, then we're gonna start looking for shorting positions. That was a shorting position last night. I was considering it. I wasn't brave enough, and then when I can't step through it, a bit too tired, and there we go. So okay, so that position, I should have realized that was going to be resistance. I didn't see that at the time. So I don't know. This is a theory. This could be a line that could come into play. So let's put that in the middle of the other half of this channel. So there you go, like that. So that channel, if you divide into four, that's what it looks like. So it's got a bit of confluence of support and resistance and support. So it wouldn't surprise me that this level is the target at the moment, which is about, what is it, between 80 cents to 83 cents. So I do feel like that's going to be the target. And I'll just get rid of that for a sec. And we'll play this bottom level for a while. And in most cases, like I said in the past, when I see certain things like this, it usually ends up in an area just above the base. So if this was a base, like I said last time, in many cases, it lands either on top of it or partially over it. So that could be our bottom. And you know what? 886 probably might suit that. So we'll probably keep zigzagging down until we find this bottom level, and that's my gut feeling at this point. We tried a few things there, but mostly to make sense. You can see how this broke this trend line, retested, and came down. So when we look at this, there might be a shorting opportunity from that perspective. That if this comes back up, whoops, wrong one. I'll say if this was to come back up in this short period, I will look for a shorting position in this pocket if it was to come back up. So it might just come down to a level here, and I'll look at that shorting position to come back down further. All right, so that's all I got for now, and I'll talk to you soon. Please give me a like and share, and join our community for free. Cheers.